Well, good morning, everybody. We find ourselves today in Hosea chapter 8. You know, I don't know of any parent who loves to discipline their children. I know as a father, I didn't like to discipline my children, but it was sometimes necessary to teach them, number one, what was wrong and what was right, and number two, that I loved them enough to discipline them. In chapter 8, you find the same old happening. Israel continues to stray from God. They continue to serve idols. Idols that God says he will break to pieces one day because they're not real. They're not worthy of worship. And it comes to a point in chapter 8, verse 7, that God says you continue to stray and you're going to reap what you sow. If you sow bad things, you're going to reap bad things. If you sow good things, you're going to reap good things. But it seems that God is always disciplining his children according to their sins. And sometimes that means exile. You know, as parents, we send our children to time out. In God's economy, he sends his children into exile. And maybe God has you in exile right now. Maybe he has you in discipline, but you don't want that. You want a right relationship with God. And we have that by being obedient to him. If we want to reap what we sow, we want to reap good things, then we sow good things. You know, if the desires of our heart is to please him, we're going to reap a whirlwind of good things in our lives. But if our desire of our hearts is to do evil and to disobey him, then we're going to reap the whirlwind of what that means. So as you read chapter 8 today of Hosea, don't treat God casually. Think of him as who he really is. He's God Almighty. He's holy. And he loves you. And he wants you back. And just to know that he always has a path back for us. Even as much as Israel has disobeyed them, God always has a path back. But you reap what you sow. Think about that today. Have a good day.